Yo, what's going on? You know what it is. It is your boy, Indy Uchiha. And as always, I'm here with the man, Syndrome Truth Show. What's up, Sin?
What's up, Indy? What's cracking, everybody?
Man, it's been a minute. I don't think it's been that long, but it feels like it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Um,
It's been a little minute, but we've been working too, though.
yeah, facts. I've been doing a lot, man. I got the other podcast that I do, the A Plus Hero Report, the reviews I do for A Plus Opinions. We're in the middle of Crisis on Infinite Earth started the other day, so we're doing reviews for that after every friggin' episode. You know what I'm saying, for the next 3 days. It's tight. Plus with the events and stuff that we got going on and the music we're trying to do. I just had Mr. King in here the other day. Woo!
That's what I was about to say. We just did a song.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna drop that anytime soon. When they get it, they gonna get it. That's what it's gonna be. When they get it, they gonna get it. But yeah,
Right
man.
there, though.
Yeah, we back. We back. As you see right there
Right.
on the bottom, the Link Up Podcast, Nerd Mix Alpha,
Ooh,
Syndrome underscore TS. Thanks to everybody that's tuning in so far. The original podcast, might I say. That's no diss to nobody. No diss to nobody. I got on my that ain't no diss to nobody. That's me just talking my podcast shit. Got on my Imperial Gods, James Hobson. Got that on right now. I wanted to wear my
I
James
got one of
Worthy
them too.
shit. Yeah, I wanted to wear my James Worthy shit I just
Oh,
caught from him.
James gonna give me a shirt. Okay, so today I got on the cap jersey, the blackout old 49ers joint.
The only reason you didn't get
And
removed from the podcast is because it's a cap jersey. That's the only reason why I just didn't remove you from the podcast.
so if I had a wore a Joe Montana jersey, you would have had something to say.
Facts. I would have removed you from the podcast.
I'll fight you. Right now, I will fight you over Joe Montana, dude. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
okay, whatever.
Do it.
Joe Montana's a chump. We all know Tom Brady's the
Hey, man.
greatest.
Shout out to Cap, though.
Facts. Man, it's a lot of stuff that's going on. We're gonna start this off on more of a somber note. You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven to that man Juice World. Um,
Prayers to his family, all the people touched by him.
yeah, facts. Incredible talent taken from us way too early. Way
Way
too
too
early.
early.
I wasn't really that much of a fan of his music. The sad music really isn't my style. That
That's
they
me. I
do.
was brilliant.
But I can't knock how much of a great written track Lucid Dreams was.
Yeah,
So I can't even look
fantastic.
past that. That is definitely on my stream list. That song is amazing. The beat is amazing. His presence on the track is amazing, and I just really feel like he was taken before he could do more incredible things. So big shouts out, my condolences to him, his family, everybody involved. TCB is in relations with I think his manager. Was it is because I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying when it first came out. But normally when TMZ drops some stuff, they
Solid,
know with that they're normally solid with it. You know,
solid.
they're normally the first ones with it. So yeah, man, it's just horrible that had to happen in, you know what I'm saying, a city that's so close to home, and I don't want to say it was drug. I don't. They ain't had an autopsy or something come out, right? I don't want to say that it was drug
No, it hasn't
related.
been released.
Yeah, I don't want to say it was drug related because I don't know what the guy's health was. I don't know if he had these seizures, you know what I'm saying, all the time, because that is a condition that some people have. But I do want to state that I was on TikTok earlier. You know, just checking out what the fuck this TikTok shit is supposed to be. And it was actually kids on there doing a fucking Caesar challenge. That just
Mocking him.
fucking mortify me beyond belief, because people think this thing is a joke. They believe that this popping pill culture, this drug culture that's going on right now, is what is cool, and the music that comes from it, and kids not knowing how to deal with depression and all that. They say that shit ain't cool at all, man. Like it's really fucking irritating to know that we came I grew up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? My 80s baby grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, where, you know what I'm saying, art, and it's not something that I want to gloat about, but it's something where it's not where our heroes, our rappers weren't dying because they were drugged out. They were, you know what I'm saying, gang banging. You know, we had a whole different thing we were running from when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? I was running from CCA, like, you know, living in the Bronx. I was trying not to get jumped on my way to the trail, you know, and everything like that. So,
Yeah, that's real shit though.
you
Real
know,
shit.
I was on the alcohol. I had to worry about losing a kidney and shit like that. I never got into the whole pill thing, the lean thing, none of that. That was just something with me that I don't know if it was God speaking to me or whatever. That's just something that just don't sit with me right, you know. And
Well, man, you know what though? This is the only thing about that. Like, I'm not gonna be too judgy on that type of thing because at the end of the day, what it's really about is we got hurting people out here, hurting kids. You know what I'm saying? And so that somehow, I'm not gonna say like it was some guys from our time back in the day that was addicted to drugs, and everybody knew it. It just wasn't everybody was saying it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wanna be too preachy on the kid. I like some of the
but
kids' music.
no,
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I understand what you're talking about when you're talking about the culture of it, because, like I say, it's a wild thing to me to hear about all of the different type of drugs that motherfuckers is saying on record.
no, but see, I can get I understand exactly where you coming from, bro. But my thing with the situation is, yeah, they were doing that, but these motherfuckers weren't out here saying this is how you party. You know what I'm
Like
saying? Yeah,
that,
like,
you
you know what I'm
taking like 5 different drugs.
yeah,
It's tough,
yeah.
man. It's
Look,
tough.
definitely looking at you, Eminem, because you didn't help the situation. As lyrical of a genius you were, you know what I'm saying. I understand that you was putting your life out there, but a lot of this shit gets glorified way too much. The lean, the pills, and all that shit is just not something that I want to present. Coming from where I'm coming from, you know, that shit is not cool, man. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck what your name is. In my town, in my city, how popular you are, you know what I'm saying? You a fuck shit motherfucker if you out here promoting that shit, hands down. That's just how I feel. And I will tell you to your face, you a fuck shit motherfucker if you out here promoting that shit.
Real, you coming real tough, Father Indy. You sounding like a mad dad right now, Father Indy. Oh man,
Like dead ass, because
bro.
that's not something I want my nieces and all them shit exposed to. That's not something that I put in my music. That's not something that the people that I fuck with really put in their music, man. That shit is just fucking garbage bullshit.
You are right, but I just don't want to. I don't want to pin guilt on people. It's some. It's there are reasons for them to be guilty, but at the same time, though, man,
Man, fuck,
we grew up. We
nah, bro.
I,
Fuck,
I, I'm
fuck
not gonna.
that,
I'm not gonna
fuck that.
say,
How
and
many
especially
more?
when I was young too. When I was
How many
young,
more?
I ain't have nobody to
Nah,
tell
yo.
me.
How many more of these motherfuckers gotta die for them to wake the fuck up, man? Mac Miller, you know what I'm saying? Juice World, you know what I'm saying? X. Like, how many more of these motherfuckers gotta die at an
Man,
early age? I think Juice
man,
World just turned
our
20
guys,
or 21, right?
yeah, our guys were dying from sipping lean. That's from my era.
Your guys were dying for simping lean. I wasn't fucking with the motherfuckers. Lil Wayne out here looking like a fucking
It's
like
bad.
fucking Spike Gremlin from the fucking Gremlins movie and shit like
It's
that.
bad. Screw,
Yeah,
screw
this shit ain't
died.
cool, man. Pimp C, this shit ain't cool,
See,
yo.
like
It
that's
ain't
my
cool at all.
generation. So I'm not going. That's the whole thing. It's not cool. Who's gonna check these guys? Where are the OGs to say like, man, that's not cool, bruh.
Nah, but when the OGs do say something, we're hating. That's my whole thing.
I
You
feel like
hating.
that too. I feel like that too. Um, I don't know how to get around. These guys are gonna be around, dog.
Hey,
I'm gonna play that.
check this out. Check this out. This is exactly how I feel about this shit. And you can call me an OG, or you can call me whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me, yo. But this is exactly how I feel about this shit. All right. All you little motherfuckers, all you young ass wanna be joke ass fucking rappers that's out here promoting, and I'm talking to motherfuckers even my age. You too, fuck niggas. Whichever one of y'all motherfuckers out here promoting that bullshit with all that pill popping. Oh, the Zanny's on deck. I got the blue football. Whichever one of you motherfuckers is out here doing that shit, fuck all you niggas on everything I love.
Trash,
It is my point from this day on to lyrically destroy all you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's putting this type of shit out there in society to motivate these kids to do that fucking bullshit, to tell them this is how they have fun. Fuck all of y'all on everything I love. If I see you, I might jaw your ass. That's exactly how the fuck it's going from now on.
The Gary and you coming out of
This shit don't make no fucking sense, man.
that was some real Gary shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'll hit you in your motherfucking mouth, nigga.
Dead ass. I ain't fucking with this shit no more, man. I don't give a fuck. That's not that shit ain't cool. It's too many people. It's too many people fucking falling out around here, and I ain't feeling that shit, man. I didn't know. I didn't. Hold on. I didn't know.
Oh man.
No, but when I was growing up, we made fun of the crackheads. Now y'all motherfuckers glorify them. That's what it is. Period.
Gotta teach them though. They got.
Oh, I'm gonna teach them. It's just that one of these motherfuckers might have to get knocked the fuck out to get taught. That's how I feel like it's gonna happen. Because somebody doing this shit and dying isn't helping them at all. Because now, Juice WRLD died. Oh shit, I gotta go take 10 pills in celebration of his life. Man,
I think
dumb shit.
My biggest thing is the most discouraging thing is seeing, you know what I'm saying, those kids doing that challenge though, man. Like have a seizure. I don't know how you feeling about how you feel about speaking on the dead, ill of the dead. I don't really do that.
I'm not worth that. I'm not. No, I don't do that shit at all. If I got an enemy and the enemy's dead, I'm not speaking will on my enemy if he's dead. That's not something you was do. It's not something I was taught to do. I was raised better than that. I was raised by my city better than that. That's not shit that you do. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. So that's not even cool.
Nah. I feel like each one of them kids that was doing that dumbass fucking challenge that had their accounts deactivated. Like they shouldn't be able to get back on that motherfucker. Block their IP address because that was some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Straight up.
Can't
but
get down with that.
Nah, and this ain't no disrespect to my home to Juice WRLD and none of that, man. I'm just trying to wake people up and let them know that this shit can't keep going on. And if him having that issue, and if that was the issue, because I don't know if that was the issue, but we had plenty other people had that issue. If that was the issue, y'all need to wake the fuck up and see what this shit's doing to y'all. But my condolences to him and his family. We ain't gonna fucking keep rambling on about that shit. We just gonna let that shit go. But I'm on to some more fuck shit, Lizzo.
Oh, see, I ain't hear about this. I seen a little bit, but
you couldn't miss that shit. Her ass wearing a fucking some shit. Matter of fact, her ass wearing some shit where her fucking ass is out with a black thong at the fucking Lakers game and shit like that. And this is the crazy thing to me is it's motherfuckers on here defending that shit. Like, you know what? We finna, let me see. Cause I got that fucking cool shit now. I'm gonna see if I can pull the fucking photo and shit up.
Yeah, go ahead and let it up right now.
Yeah, go ahead and let them people know. Go ahead and let them people know what you got going on as far as music and shit right now.
Trust Issues is coming out, so I think that's next week. Saturday,
Facts.
I think I'm gonna drop. I'll have copies pressed up. So anybody who needs a hard copy, hit me. We also going to be giving away whoever needs a copy of Trust Issues. If you buy a hard copy from me, $5. We're gonna be giving away a copy of Blood in the Water. Some super fire shit. I have it on my phone. They're gonna be hard to get. $5 you get 2 copies, you get Trust Issues, and you get Blood in the Water. So that's gonna be next Saturday. Let me get. I'm trying to look at this Juice WRLD video too, though, man. That's gonna be the 21st of December, just in time for Christmas. But yeah, man, I got a lot of shit that I'm gonna be doing on YouTube. I'm gonna be branching off. We're gonna be doing another podcast. Probably gonna be interviewing artists. You know what I'm saying? That's another forum for me to get my hands into. Um, but we'll see how that works. There's still some planning to be done on that. Um, as far as the music, I know I got a song with me, King, and HIM by the Kingsmen that I think I'm getting ready to release. I'm waiting to get it taken care of, and then we're gonna drop some of that. So yeah, man, we got some shit going on.
Who's that you got playing in the background right now, G?
This Bug, Hollow Gang Bug, shout out to him. It's that think they know. I was playing Not Your Top 50 earlier too. That's my shit though. Shout out to Bug. Uh, let's see if I can pull it up. Are you pulling it up, bro?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up, man. Do your job. Just keep talking.
I'm trying to find it too, cause I'm trying to see it.
No,
I gotta wait till you pull it up.
Yeah, just wait till I pull it up. Just keep talking. Keep the people interested. I'm fucking setting up the other cam right quick.
Oh man, you're doing a lot.
Facts.
What else? I'm actually trying to do a video for Big Old Bucket. That's gonna be super fire. Let's see what I'm trying to do. Let's play some other shit. Look, that's my shit.
What the fuck?
No one was on TMZ. I'm trying to read it though. Okay, so she's on the sideline of the game.
Nah, bro. Right here. I'm finna pull it up now. Dead ass. Can you see that?
Okay.
You see that? I think I pulled this up. I don't know. It's like Ebony Candy Radio or something like that. But we know Lizzo gives zero fucks. But this is literally the outfit that she wore to the Lakers game the other night. With the little dress with the ass out and the thong.
And so apparently she got a thing for Big Cat.
Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Okay. So she also did an interview with Fox, and she was shooting her shot at Big Cat. Okay. I have no problem with this, man. Where's the issue?
You have no problem with her wearing what she wore to a game. To the game, walking around like that at a family event.
And she started twerking, and she trying to get Carl Anthony Towns' attention.
Do that on your. See, you laughing at it. I think this is a serious issue, G. Like, you do that on your own fucking time. Like, you don't do that at a family event, walking around with your ass out in the thong. And a lot of the women that I see talk about shit is talking about whether cheerleaders are out there with their ass out. Now they have on Spanx. Spanx is a very different thing from a fucking thong. And then walking around and get mad because somebody say something to you, and then you start talking shit to women because they say that you're out there being a bad representation, bad role model. When you said you wanted to be a role model, you have too much talent to be out there trying to attract attention to yourself like that. Doing that.
Okay, I understand the point.
That
I
shit
think
just
it's
don't make.
I think it's I think it's worse on TV.
Well, that no, that's my fucking thing about it is you know the person you are that cameras are going to follow you. So not only are
Right.
the kids in attendance and the families in attendance seeing you, the millions of people watching the game at
Watching the
home
game.
are
Yeah,
seeing you walk around with your fucking ass cheeks out in a fucking thong
bro.
at
She got a Fox interview.
at a fucking basketball game. This wasn't a concert. This
They
this what
interviewed her.
this
They
wasn't some
wanted her
type of
on
event.
TV.
Nah, they wanted it on TV. Fox wanted it on TV so she could make an ass out of herself because they knew what type of shit this was gonna bring. Because this is another fucking talented black artist, right? That doesn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking monkeys do is perform for us. And then
Yep.
you got women standing up champion here talking about she should be able to wear what the fuck she wants. Nah, G, that ain't how that happened. It's a time and place for everything. If she was performing on stage or at a concert or in a private venue, there's no issue with this. But this is a public venue where people have their families at. Let's see how you like it when the chick walks next to you in fucking Wendy's with her fucking ass out in front of your kid ordering a fucking spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad look. I think maybe it's definitely a publicity thing. You know, she just came off the heels of uh her taking them pictures and people, what I'm saying, commenting she shouldn't be doing that as a big girl and that type of thing. So now she out in public doing it. Um, it's not a good look. It's tone deaf. Why you do it at a basketball game? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an issue there though. I just feel like we've seen worse.
We seen worse, but my thing is,
That's sad though.
we seen worse from people with no talent. My thing is, I look at people like Nicki
You
Minaj
don't
and
need that. Yeah, you don't need that. If you're talented, you
people
shouldn't
like
need
Nicki
nothing
stuff
like
like that
that.
to bring attention to themselves because they're not at the talent level that she's at. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see them motherfuckers with their ass out at the fucking game.
And not at the game, they don't come like that, man.
Now, is that something? And this to me, I feel like Lizzo was a very beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Is it something where you feel like you don't have that image that Cardi and them have, and maybe you're chasing that? You don't need to chase that because you have the talent that they don't have. So it's like why it just don't make no fucking sense to me, yo. Like to me that shit is trashy. I don't like it. It honestly makes me feel some type of way about her music. You know what I'm saying? That she doesn't believe that her talent level is good enough to do some shit like that. She don't feel like she's good enough woman to attract the attention of a Carl Anthony Towns. And if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you worried about him for? You know what I'm saying? Because if he can't take you for who you is and the talent that you have, fuck that nigga. Like dead
That's right.
ass. That's dead fucking ass. I don't understand that shit, man. But talking about talent, I want to give a shout out to a very talented individual, James Worthy, man. That boy out there doing work. Y'all did a dope cipher the other day, Pulaski, right? Outside of Pulaski.
Mm-hmm. Right on. All right.
Six cipher. He's doing all the visuals. He's got the clothing line and stuff running. And my man is coming into the podcast world, which is dope. The more podcasts that we have coming from this region, the better, because there is a lot to be said and a lot of attention that needs to be coming here. You know what I'm saying, to start off with. So that's super dope. And I appreciate him you know what I'm saying, monetizing as many mediums as he can. With that said, we gotta have him on one day. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have you on one day because I think your schedule is easier to get around than mine. But would love to chop it up with that dude. That's why I had to show him some love and buy a dope ass shirt that he made, man. The designs and the quotes that he's coming out quotables with that shirt is they off the chain.
He got a lot going on. Shout out to Frat, man. Frat life. Fuck with them, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Got to give a shout out to Illy too. Illy just told me he's getting ready to do my verse and shoot it over to me, so I can't wait to uh to get that song done. It's a
Yeah,
lot. It's
in there. King was in the cipher. T Rich. It was fire though. Me.
yeah, most def. So we had a show. What was the date on that? December.
30th, right?
Nah, was that November? We did that show November 30th, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We had a show November 30th at the Dub C Social Lounge in West Chicago. There will be footage released from the show. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. It's actually a nice venue. They had a Rich show, I think, there like the following Saturday or the following week or something like that. It was like Rich and a couple of people. Real great venue. The sound man was amazing. And just to start off the first leg of this tour, we officially have the second date for the tour. It's going to be January 10th at the Forge. Everybody knows where the Forge is in Joliet. The ticket links will be on his post on Facebook and on the YouTube post for mine, and we've been splashing them everywhere. $10. We got Hollow Gang Bug, we got Syndrome, we got Ace Tyler, we got myself and Just One, and many, many more. You might even see Mr. King in there. You might have the full Kingsman squad in the building. So make sure you guys come out and support. I want to give big shout outs to Riley J for joining us today. She said, I think Lizzo did the most. You know that it's really split down the middle what people think about Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand it. It's kind of like this Mike Vick thing that's going on right now. Man, the hate for Mike Vick is strong right now. And I know you got something you want to say about that.
Oh man, I love Mike Vick, man.
Yeah? What do you feel about them saying that he doesn't deserve to be a captain of a fake football game?
That's crazy, man.
Go. I know you got something you really want to say, because I know you've seen the hate again. It's people that are saying he should die, that he didn't serve his penance, that he should never be able to be in that type of position ever again. But at the same time, I think
He
a young
came back and played though. Like
I don't understand it. I don't know. I think isn't there a
he's
young
supposed to be a captain? He's supposed to be a captain on the Pro Bowl, one of the Pro Bowl teams.
yes.
And people
Honorary
hate
captain on the
him
Pro
for
Bowl.
that.
Yes, they actually did one of them campaigns where you could sign a petition in order to get
Are you
Mike Vick
serious?
not to be the captain of the team. Yes,
And there was a lot of people signed. How many people signed?
a lot of people signed it. A lot of people signed it.
See, man, I like animals though, dog. You know what I'm saying? I won't have a pet right now because I'm not really trying to take care of one, and I know my kids not. You know what I'm saying? So that responsibility is gonna fall on me. But you know, I would like to have a pet, and I'm a pet guy. But man, these motherfucking PETA motherfuckers and shit. That shit is crazy, dog. Why they won't let Mike Vick live, man? I don't get that.
I don't know, man. It just seems like it's a very popular thing to do. I'm actually looking for one of the posts. I'm gonna leave the young lady's name out of it because she's actually cool people, and I'm not upset at her stance. I think I'm more upset that she might have deleted it, dude. She might have
on
straight
Twitter?
deleted it. Nah, it was on Facebook. She might have deleted it because I commented on the
Wow,
thing,
man.
and they were going ham, like they were going back and forth arguing.
They
It
probably,
was
they probably don't even watch football. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of thing that I'm like, man. He paid his debt.
My bad. That song does something to me. Nah, but it was more on accounts of we don't know everything that he actually did to the dogs. I feel like he served his time, regardless of whoever he is. He is who he's gonna be is. But it was more on the thing like she said if a person hurts an animal or puts their hands on a woman, they should never be forgiven. They should die. That like she was comparing, and I both things are wrong. You see what I'm
It
saying?
was
But
horrible. What
but
he
I
did
feel
was terrible.
but on me, I feel like you were putting the quality of a woman, you know what I'm saying, the meaning behind a
Up
woman
next
and
to
the
a
meaning behind a
dog,
dog, you know what I'm
bruh.
saying, in the same thing. And to me, that's not it. And for me, this individual just had a situation where a dude that she's into whatever supposedly put his hands on her, and she right back up under this dude, supporting him. You know what I'm saying? Campaigning him. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you're a hypocrite in the situation on how you feel about your stance to start off with. I can't support that. No, I don't think what Mike Vick did with him supporting his family, running the dog ring or whatever, having the fights and shit at his crib is right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think fighting dogs, period, is right. But I can't equal that to putting your hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? To now and this
Not
is
even
dope.
close. Come on,
This
man.
is dope. I know they're trying to get to the point where if you harm an animal, any type of animal cruelty is going to be a felony now. You know what I'm saying? It should be.
But that's what Mike Vick did anyway. That's what felony down there, ain't it?
Yeah, but I
Ain't that why
think
he had to go to jail?
yeah, I think it's nationwide now. But I don't even think he went to jail for the dog. I think he went to jail for the gambling and all that. Like, I think he went for a different reason. It's just that the fact that
Okay.
the fight. Now, I didn't look into it. Well, back when it happened, I really didn't care. 'Cause when I heard it, I was like, if you guilty, go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I didn't care. You need to do time for what you did. Period. So I didn't care what he went to jail for, as long as he did time.
Well,
And
I just felt like it was more along the lines of another wealthy black man that got taken down because it's you know what I'm saying it's a lot of other stuff going on that get looked over, especially in the eyes of the law.
but as you being an African American male, whether you're wealthy or not, you know you have a
That don't
spotlight on
represent.
you, and
Yeah,
you
that
know
don't
you have a
represent you
spot.
well
You,
anyway though.
you have a spotlight on you if you're an African American male and you have money. So you know you have to do everything right in order so you don't put yourself in that situation to start off of. So him knowing who he was, he shouldn't have been involved in anything like that to start off with, because he knows sooner or later that was going to come down, whether it was from
Don't come
somebody that
down.
he was involved with was going to snitch on him because maybe my dog lost and I felt like you paid me. You know, it's too many variables in the situation for him to put himself in a situation like that. So I just wasn't feeling that. Yes, he did his time. He came out. He's been working with different organizations, helping, doing different things. He's been paying he's basically been giving back to the community and paying his penance for everything that he's done. uh I believe in biblical senses. You forgive, but you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgive you. I see you're trying to do better, but I know you did wrong. So if you do it again, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just don't know what is no forgive. He should die. You know what I'm saying? He's a horrible person. Shit come from, because everything can be changed. If you can change, and I don't know, man. I just feel like it's way
It's tough,
too
man. I
much
feel like he
flack
got
coming off.
railroaded. I feel like he got
Well, he's a,
a bit on that.
he's a black man.
He
He's
could
gonna
have
get railroaded.
did. Yeah, man. Okay.
But to me,
Yeah.
look at
Let
it.
him
I'm
be a
I'm a,
damn captain on the Pro Bowl team.
yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna do
What you
something.
still there?
I'm gonna put it in terms that a lot of people can relate to. All right. If you're black and your license is suspended and you're driving a car illegally because your license is suspended, right? Just because of the color of your skin, whether you're black, Latino, if you're a minority in general, you're 10 times more at risk from getting pulled over to start off with. So why would you put that yourself in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Knowing you're at high risk of being, you know what I'm saying, pulled over. You feel me? To whereas somebody who has a lighter complexion may not be at that same type of risk, but have them same issues going on. They might get pulled over and still get let to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't drive again. So I feel like it's the same thing with every crime, every law. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to try to throw the book at you. So you either have to make sure you get away with it, or, you know what I'm saying, don't do it at all, because there's going to be a spotlight on you just because of the color of your skin.
Yeah, that's facts. Many of us toe that line on a regular basis, though.
Facts. I done did it. And I'm not proud of it. I drove like 10 years on the suspended license. I got my shit right. You know what I'm saying? But it costs so much money to get your shit right until I was able to actually see that I could talk to a lawyer, pay a lawyer, and you know what I'm saying, get all that shit settled. Which I would tell you.
Like the era.
Yeah, if y'all need a lawyer, go holler at my guy. You know what I'm saying? Hit me. I'll plug you with my lawyer. He got all my shit straight for the dirt. I didn't even have to pay no reinstatement fees. You know what I'm saying? Go holler at my mans. But yeah, but I was constantly getting pulled over in the neighborhoods that I was in. You know what I'm saying? Living in Crown Point, driving out to Valparaiso, driving out to Chesterton, Winfield. You know, these places where I'm not supposed to be, where people like me are rarely seen. You know what I'm saying? Especially driving at night. What are you supposed to do? I think sometimes I think I only got away with what I was doing because while I was working, just because I was working at LCJC. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
By the way,
know,
this
man.
song is fire.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Even though you decided you want to pull a Suge Knight and Bogart yourself onto the song, but it's cool.
I haven't done
It's
it
cool.
yet.
And you already got a fire. You already got a fire song with P the Villain.
Shout out to him, man.
You friggin' beat horse. That's all y'all do.
Oh man.
Like dead ass. Hollow Gang Bug has Christmas ornaments
And t-shirts.
and t-shirts. We can't do nothing late. Cause Bug's gonna do everything before we're able to do it. Shout outs to
Yeah, we
Bug.
got Hollow Gang ornaments. And what is it? It's Mary I'm drunk. T-shirts, man. Fire.
Yo, wild, bro. Wild. I love it. I love it. I don't know, man. I honestly really just want to vent about the Lizzo and I really want to vent about the Lizzo stuff, and I want to vent about the
Juice World.
Juice
You got
World.
on your soapbox on Juice World a little bit too.
Yeah, but hold on. There is some other news that I wanted to talk about. Eminem on the Joe
Oh
Cracky
yeah,
song.
yeah.
The Nick Cannon diss, whack ass fucking diss. If you ask me, that whole verse on that track was garbage.
The Eminem joint.
The joint he did with Joe Crack, with Mary J on the hook on Joe
Yeah.
on Fat Joe's
You thought
album,
verse was whack?
huh?
You thought Eminem verse was whack?
Eminem verse was whack, bruh. Eminem's verse was whack.
Bro, I listened to that song that Nick Cannon did with Clips
Clips and
and
Hitman with Suge Knight on with a phone call from jail on the beginning and the
bro.
end.
Now that shit was terrible. That shit was trash, except for it was a few Clips lines that he had in
No,
there. That was it.
Hitman had some quotables, but the the
Uh,
the the
no,
shit.
I'm not. Hitman is way tighter than that. What were you doing, bro? It was like they
Well,
did that shit after episode of Wild and Out.
and okay. So my thing is they did that shit
That song
at
was tired.
my thing is they did that shit after the episode of Wild and Out. My thing is why even try when the fucking original disc was fucking whack. Yeah, and you respond to invitation, the concept, everything was good with it. I mean, the hardest bar on there was the Eminem bar that Clip spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The
He had a
Eminem
couple
when the
lines
star
too,
burst.
though.
Yeah, but
Yes.
my thing is why you know what I'm saying, why even try? Because this is what it comes down to with me, right? Eminem said shit just for shock value to bring his stock back up. It was absolutely no fucking reason at all for him to even mention Nick's name. And people be talking about what Nick's talking about in interviews. Nick is telling the truth about how he feels about situations when people who are interviewing him are asking him questions. You feel me about the situation? Dude ain't even married to Mariah anymore. He's just saying, look, he said it straight up. You're attacking my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man in the relationship. I'm going to stand up, you know what I'm saying, for my wife like any other man would do. I don't knock him for doing what he did, whether his talent level was high enough to do it regardless. But when this shit comes down to it, to me, Nick has done more for the culture of hip hop, for black culture in general, more, am I wrong, than Eminem will ever do. Eminem is just rapping. You feel me?
Okay, he's also not black.
I don't give a fuck what he is. It's a lot of not black people that are doing for our culture. We have one running for president right now.
Well, he has two though.
What?
He's done a lot. He put people
What?
on.
What?
He gave us 50 cent.
Wow, he gave us 50.
And listen, that's not to say that like that's not to say
We
that
would have
like
had we would have had 50.
yeah, that's not to
We
say
would have
that
had
he
50 without
didn't
him.
put himself on. Right. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying he's partly responsible for that. He don't get no credit for that.
Nah, Drake gets credit for that.
Okay. He was signed to Shady too though, right?
Yeah,
And as much Eminem did for 50 Cent did for Eminem as well. Am I not clear on that too?
I mean, you be totally clear on that, but I'm not seeing your point. I'm just being
What I'm
honest.
saying is, what I'm saying is he's Eminem. I
He's
think
trash.
I think he's done enough for our culture. Not to say that
If you go back and listen to
Eminem alone, man. He
if
didn't
you
do
go,
enough for us.
wasn't nobody fucking with Eminem. Eminem came in Nick Cannon. Nobody was fucking with Eminem.
But he's been doing this for years.
But my thing is that this is all you've been doing for years. That's my thing. What purpose is it to come at this man and the mother of his children again for shock value? Is no reason at all because words rhyme.
Kind of, and that's what he's. I mean, this is like not even anything. Oh, I mean, new. He came. He kind of came out of left field with it, but
Out
this
of
is
left fit, it was for fucking shock value because everything he's tried since that kamikaze shit is fucking bombed. That's what it is. And kamikaze to me, okay, it's shock value on the first listen. The only reason why that shit even blew up like it was is because he was in a beef with fucking MGK. Who MGK, to be honest, and I say this, I don't give a fuck who has anything to say about it, made the fucking better song.
yeah, he did, but and
Man,
the last Eminem project was okay.
okay, that's it. Okay,
It was okay.
it was okay.
It
Every pro,
was, it was
every
good.
project right now that Nick Cannon is putting his hands in is more than okay.
Okay,
two
I'm
two
not
cent
even trying to
two
compare
two
them
cent
though.
two cent I am because that's what the comparison is coming in as because I can guarantee that is something that Eminem is never going to talk about.
Personal beef.
No, that
It's
is that,
personal beef.
and I can tell that's something that Eminem is never going to address because he knows he's going to lose in that matter. And to be honest, that's all fucking Nick has to say. Two syndicated radio shows. You know what I'm saying? Two businesses I open up to help people. The people that have came and blew up off of Wild and Out. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I do to put on people. And all he has to go is, what do you have to show from that shit? 50 Cent. Because everybody else you tried to put on failed. Joey's same problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't catch a star power at the magnitude. Maybe Eminem isn't the star that we think he is. That he has that power. Yeah, you can rap. It's a lot of motherfuckers that can rap. It's a lot, and there's a lot of motherfuckers that can rap better than him. And I want somebody to tell me that Royce wouldn't fucking eat him alive.
But see, I don't feel like that for years.
But if you listen to the people because of what they shown, they don't believe that
Really.
shit. They don't believe that. This is me. I said Nick didn't make a mistake by coming back at it. Nick's got a lot of shit he could stand on. You know what I'm saying? Everything he said, I was cool with. Talking
make
about
it tight.
no, everything he
It
said,
wasn't
but
tight, dog.
it didn't have to be tight. It was
The
real.
song wasn't
It's the
tight.
same thing. It's the same thing as with the MGK shit. Everybody was like he didn't rap as good as M. Everything MGK said was real compared to the falsities that Eminem was spitting. So that's what we're doing. We're promoting falsities because we say, oh, the rhyme scheme and the cadence was doper. When everything that MGK said in that diss was real life.
So now you going to like battle rap type shit. It's like
No, I'm going to what this shit is
the
supposed to be. I don't get it.
bars that you could say against everybody, you know what I'm saying, versus the ones that I especially made for you. That's real. That's gonna hit.
No,
Like
no, telling lies instead of telling the truth. When I feel like and this to me, I don't feel like Nick Cannon rapped better than M. You understand what I'm saying, right? But when you listen to
hell
M's
no.
and think of it like a political debate. When you listen to M's and you go check that fucking truth tracker, nothing M saying is true. When everything Nick saying was. That's the difference between me. But Nick is whack, and this is my thing. And we know it wasn't the
Not
whack.
tight though.
It didn't have to be tight to me. It was truth. That's what it was. Every line was truth. It ain't my fault that he can't rap to a beat properly. You know what I'm saying? But every line he put out, every line he put out there was fucking real.
We're not supposed to expect that on the track.
It's Nick fucking Cannon. What the fuck is Eminem, the supposed to be GOAT of the game, going at Nick Cannon for? If you want to go after somebody and that's what everybody keeps saying is that he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest rapper out right now, which he's not. He's not. He's not better than Black Thought. He's not better than Royce the Five. That shit right now, he's not better than J. Cole.
Definitely not. He's not better than Kendrick. He ain't even better than Big Sean right now, bro.
Facts.
I don't be trying to hear that shit, man.
Facts. The only mistake I think Nick
cut you in half.
Nick Cannon's the way he went about it with the should thing was amazing. I give him props for that. Putting two real battle rappers on the track. Although I think you know what? I wouldn't have used Hitman. What's the
use Conceited?
I wouldn't have used Conceited. What's the white boy's name? That's on there with him. Siobhan or whatever his name. Yeah, Siobhan.
That is right. Sharon.
I would have used Sharon instead of Hitman.
That would have been clever.
Yeah, that'd have been clever, but it might have been a thing where Sharon wasn't available. Maybe they were like in the studio already and just decided to throw something together and he wasn't there because I don't think Sharon is signed to Incredible. But that would have been the thing of like, hey, you want an extra wild and out check? Come here for a second. Shit, I would have went and fucking paid the fucking 4,500 and like Lil Dicky, I need a 16 because to be honest with you, to me, Lil Dicky raps better than Eminem.
Lil Dicky cold, boy. Lil Dicky cold blooded with it, boy.
But this is the mistake I think Nick made, right? You could say what you want to say. He could talk about the daughters. He could talk about the drug habit because the thing about him having to take care of the daughter, like to me, it wasn't really a diss. Taking care of the daughter that wasn't yours. To me, that was more of a big up than a diss of him doing what he had to do, right? The mistake he made was putting two other rappers on there, knowing that Royce has already stated if anybody goes at M, I'm coming.
Oh shit! We gonna drop something?
I think he signed his fucking death certificate with the mode Royce is in right now with the shit he's dropping. So like, does M even need to M? That's what I get. M doesn't need to do nothing. And fucking in the fucking MGK beef. When Royce is dropping little bars talking about, you know what I'm saying, bigging up G-Eazy over MGK, you know what I'm saying? To me, some of the shit that Royce did on that album, on that Kamikaze album, was more clever than what the fuck M did dissing MGK and shit like that. And M's getting real ABC-ish to me. Like with his rhymes. Like there's a couple of shits I rock with off of Kamikaze, but a lot of it is the deeper shit. It's not the hard hitting shit. I really like Lucky You, and I think I like Lucky You because Old Boy on the track. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit I like, and I just feel like he doesn't have. I feel like he's stuck trying to recreate Magic, and he's trying to recreate that shock value when all he really needs to do, M just needs to drop a hip hop album. And M needs to go get with one of these dudes is fucking, who is that fucking Freddie Gibbs is rocking with?
Mad Libs.
Yeah, he needs to go get with Mad Libs or somebody. He has fucking that. Nobody's gonna tell M no if he wants to do something. You know what I'm saying? Go get one. Go sit somewhere. Give us some. Give us that. Give us that real shit. Don't joke about it. Don't be mad because we didn't like an album that you put out and then come and just diss everybody. Like really put behind your structure on why you make music how it is and how you feel the culture should be moved ahead, something like that, and really break shit down. Bring us that what's the track he did with Lil Wayne? That not Drop the World, but the other track that was on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Or even Drop the World. Bring us more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. While you at it, bring that Wayne back. Cause I don't know what the fuck happened to that Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
You was tight. The Not Alike song with Royce was cold.
Royce
I
part. Royce,
I especially liked it coming right off the Royce feature.
No, Royce part on Not Alike to me was dope. I didn't like M's part.
I thought it was a cool song.
That song to me sounds like it was a Royce concept that M hopped on and then used it for his shit.
Yeah, good. He needs something like that. If he had to do more to the album like that, it probably would have been fire. But I definitely like Kamikaze. I'm trying to remember all the songs on here. Now that I think about it, I don't remember liking much. The Ringer, I think that was the first track on there. I think that was cool.
I like the sound. I like the beat on The Ringer. I don't think
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't know. It does.
Good. I'm good. Slim Shady.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think the buzz off of the MGK beef is what got me to even like, oh, Kamikaze's out. You know what I'm saying? Like that type thing. And we were putting a full fucking album against a song. You know what I'm saying? Because M took a couple of shots on a couple of different songs at MGK. You feel me? That and MGK.
He probably went back and changed bars though. He probably already had that ready to go in the end.
Nah, that sounded like MGK sounded like he was hurt. Like, I can't believe you did this shit. You waited this long. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just that you did it. You waited this long, so many years later to come out with this shit. Like, it took you that long. Like, I bother you that much. I'm out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? And then this shit pop up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he put googly eyes under Helly. Then why you letting your daughter post pics like that to start off with? That, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he did, you singled out MGK, and it's all them other dudes down there doing the same thing. You didn't diss none of them because they regular, right? Because you can get buzz off of saying something to MGK, but you ain't gonna get buzz off talking to all them regular cats that was up under your daughter's post too, right?
Facts.
So that's how I feel about it. It's funny that I think they got the same manager, don't they? Weren't they both on Interscope or some shit like that? It was
something like that.
Yeah, some of that feels like that was staged, but the MGK to me bodied M. You know,
that song is completely more memorable than the Eminem disses.
Yeah. Who has Eminem even ever like had beef with? Fucking Nick Cannon, Bozino, like
he had a lot of beef though.
Nah, not
he tried to fry all the white rappers at one point.
And at that time, all the white rappers were nothing. I mean, I think the most credible beef he ever had was Cannabis, and Cannabis was already dusted by fucking LL by the time that shit happened. And it was LL's credibility that dusted Cannabis, because Cannabis came at LL.
Nah, he had legit beefs. He had ICP.
Boo. Yeah, that's a legitimate hip hop beef.
He had
because ICP can really.
Some of them songs with some other dudes was boy. ICP was killing M ass, bro. He had to say something. Don't make no sense to me. And then he got a fucking Ja Rule that was fighting off all the G Unit. You know what I'm saying, by itself, and now I got to deal with M too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but it was still one man against a squad. It's one man against a squad. And be honest with yourself, you go back and listen to that shit. Ja Rule was holding his own. He just couldn't. He couldn't handle the quantity and quality that was coming at him from the other side.
That's
Because
true, but his squad was supposed to have his back on that thing.
his squad, he should have known his squad was whack to start off with. Like Ja Rule, like that old Murder Inc. squad was whack. Who'd you have? Ashanti? Ashanti's gonna sing at them niggas?
It might have worked. It might have worked. She was hot then.
Yeah,
no,
but
I do believe that though. Ja Rule did. He was trying to hold his own though, bro.
because I don't care what nobody say. They the clap back. You're gonna clap back. You're gonna clap back. That New York. That you know what I'm saying? Like Ja was the man, so you had to go at him at that point. I know Jan was happy. I know X was happy. Like, yeah, get that nigga out of here. I need my spot back.
I don't know. They probably wanted 50 gone. 50 had the motherfucking city popping, boy.
Yeah. And then that Kanye shit happened when Kanye sold more albums than him.
Yep.
and that
ended
that 50.
That was when he went on TRL. That was his first mistake.
Yeah. Went on TRL instead of going on 106 in Park.
On TRL, exactly. They might have held him down there, dog, on 106. Shit.
Kanye went right to 106. Now, knowing now with the way things worked out, it should have been the other way around.
Right.
Hey, this is funny though, but nah, man, it's plenty
That's
of shit.
funny.
It's plenty of motherfuckers shit. To be honest with you, I don't think I was waiting on M to make a diss about Joe that would bring him out of retirement, but he never really did. It was always just a line here, a line there, like he was baiting him. But I'm glad Joe didn't come out of retirement for a line. I'm waiting to see if M addresses Joe because that's something I want to see. But I don't know if Joey will really do that because of the relationship with like fucking Royce and shit like that. Because they got too much respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know if Royce would step in as long as it didn't get too personal. And I don't see Joey talking about kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? I see him actually talking about M as a staple.
They're gonna talk about all the stuff that happened with the label.
Yeah.
All the bullshit you've been on.
Yeah, and I think he'll talk about him as an MC in the level that he's at. Because Jordan already straight up said I'm better than you. That's all you know.
We're doing jazz hands now. We'll see if that happens.
Look, Joey said, Joe came on his podcast last week and said he has one coming. He just wants it to be when, and this I understand. He retired because of the shit with the labels and how shit was going on. And when he unretires to give out his last album to, I forget what the fuck he's on. Empire, I think it is. When he comes and gets his last album to Empire, he wants to make sure that he can self-finance the album, so he doesn't have to worry about them putting any money and stuff up for it. So that's going to be interesting, and that's actually a good look and a learning thing that more people should know. The more you can finance your shit yourself, the better it is for you, because that means everything that's coming back to him is going to be profit. He ain't got to worry about paying the label shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than some of the promotional shit. So I understand that. And right now, after all this, it's been like 2 years of podcast and maybe 2-3 years of podcast and all the shit that he been, all the stuff that he has shit to talk about. That motherfucker he's got a lot of shit to talk about. Maybe he was waiting to have another wrecked relationship because, you know, that fucking that fucking 5-minute track of Sin's coming. Look, and he might have a feature on it. That'll be nuts, man. We got Mr. King in the building. He said Syndrome. Indy, what's good, Kings? What up, Mr. King? Kingsman in the building, man. You a little late because we ain't finna be on here too much longer. We was just discussing stuff that was going on. You already know it's 100. It's all love for fam around here. It's more than just music when it comes to this shit. You feel me? Dead ass. But I mean, that's the way it go. That's the only. I'm itching for a new Joe Budden album, because that last shit, that Rage in the Machine,
that shit was fire.
Yeah, I'm itching for a new Joe Budden album, like I'm itching for CM Punk to get back in the wrestling ring. So, and I feel like both might happen like within the next year. So I'm geeked about that. I'm also like you playing that Drake in the background. I'm also looking for this nigga Drake to drop his shit. because I know Drake got a lot of shit to say too.
You got an album coming?
Drake always has an album coming around this time. I'm surprised he didn't drop in December.
I'm excited. When him and Kendrick, especially.
You know they was gonna
drop the gem with the I like the Dreamville album.
Yeah, it came. Rage in the Machine was fire and was underrated, and that motherfucker was #1 when it dropped too, and people don't talk about that. Joey, other than the Pump It Up shit, that motherfucker has a catalog. Joey has a fire catalog. All that shit ain't mixed well. The moon music shit joints ain't mixed well, but they go. He has a fucking catalog that he can hang his hat on. You know what I'm saying? That other rappers of his caliber respect him. Rappers above his caliber respect him.
Nigga. Those of us that rap, we fuck with Joey, bro.
Yeah. The only part, and look,
some shit.
And look, Royce on his way to having and it's quality and quantity that Joy put out. Royce is close to having that same type of catalog. Royce dropped a classic last year, and I feel like this shit he's got coming self-produced, self-engineered, and this shit he's finna drop. I feel is finna blow motherfuckers' minds when he's done.
See, Royce been so fire since back in the day. You ever heard some of his Eminem D12 disses?
Yes. He's like, I'm gonna sit outside under the punch with a cheeseburger. Leave your fat ass outside.
Straight like that. I'm a fucking retarded, boy.
Yeah. And that was one man going at a whole crew.
Yep.
Street hop is a certified classic, dude. But this motherfucker is a classic. But this fucking Book of Ryan.
Yeah,
Book of Ryan can teach you bar for track for track how the fucking layout of the album goes. Can teach you how to make a classic hip hop album. That's like a blueprint. Matter of fact, I stated, motherfucking Book of Ryan is 10 times better than the blueprint is to me.
Ooh, that's tough. I will go with this. Yes, I'll say that. Better than the blueprint. Not production wise though, but the soundscapes on the album, the different things that he did with the sound clips, bro. I felt like I was in fucking Detroit, bro.
Man,
to the album, like
Cocaine,
like that,
bro. I got to Cocaine, and I think
that's the wildest song on the album, bro. That shit was fire, boy.
I think I had Cocaine on repeat for like at least an hour, dude. And just the storytelling, Cocaine, that bro, just the realism. You don't get much of that. You know what Cocaine reminded me of, man? Cocaine, when I heard it, they right there. He said with a green Superman and Batman syndrome. Cocaine took me back to like listening to old Ghostface albums and shit like that. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's what that took me to, yo.
Almost, really, it actually kind of took me back to like my grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? And like the shag wool carpet and fucking having the small TV on top of the big one that don't work no more and playing records, you know what I'm saying, in the crib.
Yeah.
Wow, she cooking greens. Like it was like that surreal, bruh.
Yeah, listening to that, and then like I felt Scarface. You felt a bunch of different influences.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying in that joint. On the opposite side, Rage of the Machine just felt like Joey was venting half the time. Like he's like, look, this is what I want to do compared to what I gave y'all that No Love Lost. And you know what I'm saying? That's cool what y'all too. But that's what y'all wanted. And they wanted features. You know what I'm saying? No Love Lost. They kept complaining that Joey didn't feature with nobody. All he's doing is rapping. Every feature he had on there, he bodied them niggas on. No matter who was on the track. The only one I think that he even body Royce on a feature.
Hold on, wait a second. Let me pull that up real quick.
What? No Love Lost.
He body Royce on that
He
shit.
bodied Royce on No Love Lost. G.
What song was that?
You got me pulling up the track list and like I don't have this in my playlist. Like I can't just
That's
pull
what
up the
I'm doing.
playlist. Like dead ass. But you gonna understand why we're talking about these different albums in a second because we're only gonna be on here for like 20 more minutes.
Oh, where's the track listing at?
All right, I got it pulled up. You had Top of the World with Kurt Cobain's. She Don't Put It Down with Lil Wayne, Tank and Fabulous. NBA with Wiz Khalifa and French Montana. You and I went so hard with Imani. You and I. That was my shit. All in my head was the one with Royce. The 5'9". Turn that Drake down right quick. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of these. He Don't Put It Down. He did kill on that shit though.
On that and the remix, he bodied on both of them.
Yeah.
Maybe it started with Slaughterhouse, or was it Tour Life? Maybe it wouldn't have started at all if I had your life. Maybe it was needed, or was I thinking immorally? If I wasn't myself, could I say I gave the fans all of me? Can't decide if I'm more ashamed of what they saw in me than I am of ignoring all the lessons that was taught to me. Headed upfield, but couldn't dodge the last tackler. How could a forward thinker move so ass backwards? How could a dude with no regrets at all, willing to bet it all, not realize that quicker demise I could have neglected all? I'm so seasonal. Some of y'all knew I'd spring back with a heart this cold. How'd y'all think I'd be receptive to fall? I'm plenty comfortable when danger's around, and even more so when strangers around. And the bigger picture is sicker. Don't know my triggers or know the alarming forces. Don't know a nigga. Don't know my mouth for drugs or liquor or the harm it causes. Life or death. I tried to lynch myself. Thought I could keep it all a secret. I convinced myself, but really, the folk that love me, they could tell I was broken. I couldn't see him cry me a river cause it fell in the ocean. Numb to my words now. Maybe felt I was open. I cut so many people loose. Do I need help with devotion? That's just some of the things I ask my Lord and Savior. And when he calls for me, will he have done us all a favor?
Let me go to the Royce verse because if I play this hook, we might get demonetized. Like that. We just play the Royce verse. I ain't trying to get demonetized.
Round of applause for the angry rappers. Lord, my girl cried me a flood, then me a river. That's love, depending on me when I'm independent on liquor. I'm up in the shoe store, she got no love to show. You ever look at a bitch who was fucking behind your bitch back like fuck I was fucking you for? I'm an artist, so I'm intelligent. I would tell you to do some soul searching, but it's hanging up in my closet with your skeleton. It's gotta be God's work. Even a diamond gotta be polished first. The cord is on the loose and I ain't been out here getting my dollars worth. I had to remove the goggles first to see through the sipping Patron and 50 phone is for. I need to go get me a kidney donor. Guru, Nate Dogg, go ahead, blink an eye. The doctor told me you close, go ahead, drink and die. Buried under the stone where the Patron fifth sits by. It breathes, here lies somebody who never wanted to be this guy.
Nah, he ain't body yo.
He got Royce on that track, dog.
Nah, Royce won.
Nah,
Royce
he did
won,
not.
but it's barely though. It was actually pretty even. Royce was going crazy.
You had the Ghetto Birds track that was hot. Skeletons with Joel Ortiz and Crooked Eye. Last Day with Juicy J and Lloyd Banks, and he bodied both of them on that track.
I mean, he should though.
Switch Positions with Omarion was like a sleeper for me. That shit is so fucking sick, dude.
You know what? Ghetto Burbs. I remember Castle.
Castles was on the last shit.
Yeah, that was my shit. Am I looking at the wrong run? February 5th, 2013.
That was 2013 for that one? Are you looking at All Love Lost or No Love Lost? Ellie said Royce. Ellie said Royce definitely won. That's because he sounds like Royce.
Nah, he won, man.
No, he did not win, G. You know what we gonna do? We're gonna come back next podcast, and we're actually gonna have the lyrics out what they said. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go bar for bar with what it was. We gonna go bar for bar.
You gotta take flows into account too, though.
You could take flows into account. We gonna
Royce
go
came
bar.
right off with Joey Flow, and he was killing that shit.
He didn't go right off of Joey Flow. Royce had the flow he always has. You never know, but that Rage the Machine though. 3 Uncle Joe Serious featuring Joel Ortiz by law is a banger.
By law, is crazy. I still play that.
Yeah, Flex featuring Tory Lanez and Fabulous. Forget I Gotta Ask, which is that it almost sounds to me like he's trying to one up Jay-Z on that track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which he did. That he bodied I Gotta Ask too. That just the sound of that shit, man. I gotta give it to what's the white boy name on the podcast with him?
Rory
No, the other dude.
Parks.
Maul, Rory, and Parks. Yeah. Parks is a hell of a fucking engineer, dude. A hell of an engineer. Time for Work featuring Amani. Wrong One, I Want to Know, and Idols. And Idols is fucking sick. And that's how you end the album. It's like you do with Idols. But the reason we talked about them, mostly because about Royce, because Royce is from the Midwest. But the reason we talk about them, because we have artists out here of very similar caliber. We had an artist back in the day. He's not active anymore. Father Time, to me, that I felt like would body Eminem any day of the week. You got somebody like King Illy, you got Mr. King, you got James Worthy, you got somebody who just goes off the top of their head like a hit Screwface was. Go back and look at his catalog. Hit has a amazing catalog. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Rev 810s, the D verses, Chronics, Little Dude, D Money. Well, not D Money anymore. He'll get mad at me. Damon Alexander. Like, I'm no longer D Money. That was my young name. I've grown up. I'm Damon Alexander now. But Wandon. We have a lot. Syndrome yourself. Al Coleon. I mean, like, our representation here is so strong. It's ridiculous. We can out rap majority of the motherfuckers that's hot right now, and we can compete with majority of the legends that are there right now anyway. Because I look at somebody like, all right, I'm gonna name a legend that I feel can't really rap, and y'all might fucking hate me for this, but Snoop.
Snoop can rap though. He just don't no more.
Nah, I don't feel like Snoop could ever really rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like his motherfuckers out here. Nah, I don't name. He said name yourself. I don't name myself, man. I let them name me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I let them name me. I'd rather give love than get love. You know, that's how I do it. Just don't piss me off, because shit happens.
You get on the Joe Budden program with him, bruh.
Facts. But man, it's a lot of people out here doing their thing and working, and you're gonna see a lot of things from them coming. I just did a track with Mr. King. I'm doing many more with him. I got this track I'm waiting on him and Ace to do right now. I got a track with Illy coming. I got plenty of tracks with Syndrome you ain't heard, and those that are out. I still got to get my feature from Coley. I was posting features I was doing with Soup and shit, like back in the day, just in the car, just listening to old music. Like, wow, some of the shit that we got in our old catalog is shitting on a lot of this new shit right now. Like, it's amazing. If you didn't buy Trife Life 1, 2, or 3, you lost out. If you didn't buy Hollywood, Indiana, you lost out. But I will be posting those on YouTube soon for a playlist. So y'all can go back and listen to them joints through playlists, because we got Fiend, we got Payroll, you know what I'm saying, Rest in Heaven to Payroll, we got Payroll on there. I got Dylon from the band, you know what I'm saying, on the joint. Like, we used to go bananas in the past before I took my little hiatus, but I'm back now, bitches. Blood in the Water is streaming right now on SoundCloud. Go search
Shout
soundcloud.com/TCB
out, that's
Records.
fire too,
Go
boy.
go check out that Blood in the Water if you haven't checked it out yet. Go check out that not Strangers, but the other track. I don't even know the fucking track list of my own shit. Anxiety. That was the name of the beat, but what the fuck did we call the track? It's the track after Strangers. Whatever track Strangers is, the track right after that. Go check that out. That shit, I love that shit. Of course, I love Fiend. Videos up right now on YouTube. Novocaine even on there. Shh.
Oh
It's a
man, that's
secret.
on the that's on the other one that you streamed. On
Novocaine. Nah, Novocaine ain't on nothing. I was holding Novocaine, G.
Man, so what I've been listening? Did you see in that too?
I sent it to you. I sent it to you so you could write your verse. That's why I sent it to you.
Oh,
Your third verse on Novocaine.
okay. Okay.
But big ups to everybody that tuned in, man. I know we get most of our traffic on this podcast after it's posted because we be doing random times. We're gonna get to a set schedule sooner or later, and it probably won't be the beginning of the week like it is now. It'll be like the middle of the week or something. I think
Don't
what?
stop.
All right, we're gonna stay away from Mondays. I want James Worthy to get their shine. They're doing every other Monday, so maybe we'll do like every other. Maybe we'll do every other Wednesday, like that.
Wednesday can work. I mean, that's usually like the best day for us, really. Anyway.
Well, let's find out what day my homies doing this podcast, and we'll do the opposite weeks of them. So like if so somebody always got a podcast list too. If they do on Monday, we'll do the following Wednesday the next week because they'll be off that week, and we'll do it like that so everybody podcast can have time to
We
breathe.
might want to go. We might want to go every week though.
Well then, okay.
Start
Well, if you want to go every week, go every week. We'll go every week then, man. We'll go every week. We'll do what you want to do. Well, I can't go every week. Yes, I can. Shit,
Yeah,
I
you
work
can't.
days now. My bad. Yeah, we can go every week. We'll just do Wednesdays so they had a Monday to breathe because they got something really good going over there. Make sure y'all go follow James Worthy, JAYMES.
Work.
Yeah, Worthy, because he got a lot of stuff.
Shout out to him, man.
A lot of stuff over there moving. I think we're gonna do something because Mr. King is finna start putting a lot more content up on his Facebook. So is him. Bruce Evans, he gonna be putting a lot more stuff on his Facebook too. Get it up there and look out for this single coming from me and King Illy. I bet you King Illy didn't know that track we're doing is actually my next single for my solo album Hits. I bet you he didn't know that. But we got that coming, guys. But look, I wanted to stay here for like an hour and a half. I can't because Crisis on Infinite Earth starts at 7 and I have a review to do it at 8:30, so I gotta go. But
Go ahead, do it. I think I'm about to watch this football game. They said it was raining and shit though. But
all right, man. But we'll be right back at y'all next Wednesday.
next Wednesday.
All right.
Shout out to y'all, man. Kings up.
You already know what it is, man. It's the link up. Follow him at Syndrome TS. Follow me at Nerd Mix Alpha, man. Link up podcast. We out.